to turn out the lights? Is there something you're scared of? What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep all your windows locked. Do you surrender? You try to stay awake. These walls you can't escape. Here's one for the lonely hearts.
Good morning, Dad Random here. I want to give you an update on the grill project. All right. Okay, so it's not going to look like much, so you gotta bear with me, all right? So you can see that I've torn out most of the old enclosure. So you'll see over here. So if I get in this space here, you'll notice that this is an empty space right here. So this will be counter space. You can see I've got the Blackstone already in place, and this should help you understand where it's going to go. So I'm going to try to box this in, and I still get enough airflow. I want this one to be removable. Now the biggest dilemma is the rear of this, because the rear door has to clear the wall. So we've actually talked about a couple of different things to modify this. So my wife suggested that we build a little pony wall, come up about this far and actually overhang it, which will close up the hole so you won't see what's in the back, which really is a good idea. And then it would actually give us a work surface, which would be nice to like put things on top of. So it would be probably about chest height, somewhere around there. I'd say about another foot higher than it is. And working with steel studs, it really makes it easier to do that. So I've got an option for LPG, and I do have natural gas coming in here, and I have not discounted that. It's just not high on the priority list. It'd be really easy now that I can pull this grill out, but it's really nice. I mean, it was not too bad to put together. It had a lot of parts. This thing comes completely disassembled. So it is a nice unit. It is a very heavy unit, the 36-inch grill top. You can see how it basically opens and closes. You can see how that door in the back, you see how that it hinges back, which is actually a really good thing. I don't think I would change this at all. I like how it clears, and then it gives you a little bit of a windbreak. So this is really good. I haven't exposed the grill top yet. We're going to keep that out there, otherwise it's going to be full of dirt. But this one comes with you've got this little side door, and you got two drawers in this unit here. So there's two drawers right there. I haven't put you don't put the handles on. I'm actually going to pull this out once I get my framing figured out. Right now I'm trying to figure out how far over to close to the house, because you can see, if you look at the ground, you can see the shadow of the old. I'm trying to gain, if I could gain a foot from last year, so I can get through, because my biggest problem is when I walk through here, this area, I always catch my shirt on this exhaust. This is a fireplace exhaust, and it always tears my shirts. I've had about in 20 years, I've lost maybe 5 or 6 shirts, because it just catches your shirt and tears a hole in it, and next thing you know, it's, unless you know a seamstress, But anyway, here's the old front. I'm still thinking about putting stone on this like I did in the no-fly zone. So it's a work in progress. It's let's see, you adjusting there? Good job. Yeah, good job, Pocket 3. So anyway, I'm going to try to get this framing. It's going to be hot today, but I'm going to mess with this framing, get a basic sense of it, get it strong, and then I'm going to build up and figure out that. But this will have a concrete counter here, and then there'll be that piece. So it'll be a 2-piece counter, which is actually really simple. And maybe a little pony wall. So you have to pour these 4-inch pieces to cover up the top of the steel wall, and it really makes for a durable surface. I did it over there on the no-fly zone, and to pour those little sections is really easy to do. And then when you're done, you just throw some little tiny pebbles in there, so you level it, and then you fill it full of adhesive. Get a really strong adhesive, and you just let it, like a concrete and a general purpose adhesive, and it just sticks on there. That other one is solid as a rock. So, and it really takes to the temperatures really well. So, all right, that's the plan. And I'm still, I got the old grill out, and now the new ones are ready to go. And yeah, that's where we're at. That is the situation here in the grill project. I'm trying to get it a little bit under control, trying to get the messes, because there's been trash and boxes and pieces of styrofoam blowing around. And there's my fridge. That's the other thing. I've got to get the fridge to fit in this space right here. So the fridge is going to go right in that space. And that's right now, just making sure I can clear it. I've got plenty of space so you can finish off the sides of the refrigerator. You get a standard size fridge. I think it's 21 inches wide. And then it's countertop height. It's already ready. It's set for countertop height. So it should be ready to go. And then you can just replace it. They're really easy to buy. They're, $300 or less, depending on if you get it on sale. You can get one for $150 if you get it on sale. So, all right, there's the backyard grill project. Been sidetracked. I've had other things going on. The pool issue. I had a valve go out on my a blowout valve on the filter go out, and I had to replace that. I've been running pool robots all summer, trying for reviews, and those have been pretty good. I think the simpler the robot I've had, the better it's done. So I think the $150 pool robot is actually better. The ones that have a little silt tray, they work way good. Right, Dad, random back. I did a few things. Still my second installment. First of all, we got this cooler right here. So we got an evaporative cooler, which then allows me to work into into the afternoon if I need to. But yeah, so that keeps it pretty nice. Like, it feels nice, and it's definitely not 105. I think my watch is saying we are only 95 right now. So anyway, evaporative cooling, and I did get some layout done for you to see. So check this out real quick here. Now I'm building. You can see this corner starting to take shape, and I built in that corner just a little bit ago, just so I could see if the door of the fridge was going to clear. So we're really good there. So we got to get this corner right, and I want to get an outlet in there. So we want to get power as well. There's really not a lot of places. Normally you put it on the top somewhere. That's yet to be determined. But so we've got a fridge. And like I said, it's a common dimension. That's a 20-inch refrigerator, about 19, I think, 19 and 3/4 or a quarter, and that's a 21-inch hole. So about 21 inches, just in case I scale up a little bit. That could change. I've got a different fridge that I bought that I really like in my no-fly zone that actually would look really good in here too. And it's a little bit taller, and I got plenty of room. Okay, so you can see the next step is to get this corner phased in. This corner here, and like I said, the raised drop. I guess you would call it a drop-down bar or drop down here, a raised bar, and then that would overhang the grill. So as it tipped up, it would just get to the edge of the grill, of the overhang of the surface up here. I guess we can call it the grill bar, So, all right, starting to make sense. Starting to really make sense, And that's kind of how projects go. They start being a little shady. You get an idea, and then it starts to take shape. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get that corner in over there taken care of, and then I'll build this in. I should be really close to being done with the framing, and then I'll start messing around with this drop down. So, right, looking good. Bar project, the big, beautiful barbecue build, is starting to take shape. So, all right. For Dad Random, and now his nice new, that's not new, that's my, oh, it feels good. I can feel the cool air from here. The big, beautiful barbecue build is now taking shape. All right, Dad Random. Later, bye. Follow me. Check it out. See the results in a few weeks. Now, might be longer than a few weeks, but it just depends. We'll see.
That's the only one, you know. You better run out, truth or dare. Get me out, take me